Our company name is Maua Limited. So we are 60 kilometers away from Nairobi on Namanga Road, and then we grow roses in 27 hectares, and then we have a total 2 pieces of land, and then we have a land of 150 acres, and then under that, but we started in 2003. This Maua Limited was doing the propagation. We were the second largest propagator after Stockman in the country, and we were doing the plants and then supplying to the many flower growers. But from 2005 we went into rose growing. First we started with 10 hectare and then to 18 hectare, and then today we are 27 hectare rose growing farm, and our main market is Netherlands. See, as I told you, in diseases we have in the cold weather and rainy season we have a problem of botrytis and then the downy mildew, and then in the dry weather we have a problem of mites and then powdery mildew, and then this area we don't have much thrips problem, and then even we don't have a caterpillar problem also, because in our whole farm we have 200 light traps with the waste oil in the container, and then we are putting the CFL bulbs on top of it. So, and then they are attracting all the moths, and as such we don't have any FCM, any caterpillar problem and any thrips problem. But this powdery mildew also we are doing the integrated, means the several good and soft chemicals we are using with alternative to avoid the resistance. And then downy mildew also we are drenching the chemicals like Proplant and then many other products for the drenching, and then even some phosphates also we are drenching, and same time we are spraying also weekly, doing a spray to control the downy mildew. And then the powdery mildew we are doing the weekly spray, and then keeping the curtain closed during the windy months. And then for mites we are using as a biological, we are mixing the chemical and biological both ways. So we are using the biological predatory mites, Phytocillus persimilis and then Californicus. Those predatory mites are also we are using, and then we are using the miticides also like dynamic and floramite, adulticide, ovicide, and then we are using many a times silhouette. Silhouette alone we are using, and then we are doing lot of showering also to increase the humidity and suppress the dust also. But with all this integrated approach, we are trying to control the pest and diseases.
Thank you so much. I understand you have spoken about silhouette, which is one of the product in our in the UPL portfolio. Apart from silhouette, which other product have you interacted with from the UPL?
See, silhouette has really helped me a lot. Okay, see, silhouette, one thing I am using as a miticide, and then the spreader and wetter, second thing, and then the third thing, in our soil we are using a black cotton soil, and then water holding capacity of the black cotton soil is very high. Okay, so it is a very high clay, and then it holds lot of water, and then the very poor root growth. To avoid that, to overcome that problem, we use along with our cow manure, we are using the rice husk around 2.5 to 3 kg per square meter. When we used every season excess rice husk, our permeability of the water, our percolation in our beds was too much, and then water was moving vertically just like a sandy soil. So, as if our soil in Masai land or Kajiado, we have created this black cotton soil, made it like a sandy soil like Israel. So, that problem I overcome with the help of silhouette. So, now we are using 400 ml to 500 ml silhouette every 2 weeks once. We are using with a drip irrigation. So, it is breaking the surface tension of the water, and it is allowing to spread everywhere. The way it does to the leaf surface, like a banana or any leaf surface, how it breaks the water drop and breaks the surface tension of the water, and it spreads so easily. Same thing it does in the soil. So, it is helping us to control our salinity management, and then it is helping the water to spread so easily. Even with our clay soils, water is spreading everywhere, and even with a lesser 20-25% lesser water, Also we are coping up. Now our whole bed is wet and then root zone is covered. So nobody, even now I heard somebody is using in India similar product, and then I shared with Oscar and David, and then they came and gave the presentation. I was using other organosilicon which were in the market, but now I stopped them and I started buying the Silhouette, and I am starting using for the wetting and spreading. One use, another use as a miticide, and third use as a spreading, means better wettability and spreading of water in the root zone in the rhizosphere. Okay, mainly for the soil grower it has really helped me, and then that is the reason now that dryness of the beds I have already totally overcome with this your product. So now another product which I am very much using from the UPL is a Biozyme. See, I tried many biostimulants which are in the market. So we are using from many other companies, but when I come across the Biozyme, so we are using Biozyme as a biostimulant. So some crops we are using every week, and some crops once in a 2 weeks. So it is helping the means with amino acid based and plant extracts, and it is boosting the growth of our crop, and then it is increasing the immunity of the crop and suppressing the disease, and overall we are benefiting with the help of Biozyme. We are using as a biostimulant and then the crop booster. And then third product which we are using is Spirox. Okay, that we are using to control the powdery mildew, and then that product also price is also very good, and then that product we are alternating with many other good products like Nimrod, Meltatox, and then the Spirox. We are using your product Spirox also for the powdery mildew management.
So, and Mr. Korea, you have spoken about different products. How accessible are the products for you? Especially now you are located in the farm, how do you get access to the product?
Once I came to know about your product through your technical team, and then they are telling me the product and giving me the sample, and we are doing the trials. And after that, whenever I want to use in a bigger scale, either I buy from the Amiran and Elgon, and then since we are very near to Nairobi, within one day we access the product, and then every month we are using those products.
Then moving from the technicality and your day-to-day job, Mr. Corey, what do you enjoy doing when you're not in the greenhouse, when you're not looking at your crops?
See, since it is our field job, whole day we start our day at 6 o'clock and end at 6 o'clock, and after that, see, I read books, and then I watch some YouTubes, and then some social medias. I update what is happening in the world. Any field I am updated day to day what is happening around. It is at agriculture, natural farming, and then natural living, health, all those things. And once in a while I go to Masai Mara and places like Mombasa and all. Otherwise I read books, and then social media and some things. Okay.
We cannot end this interview without touching the ongoing pandemic. It has been a hit for everyone, especially business-wise for our people. Maybe you can let us know, how has it affected you as a businessman, as a person in the export industry, and especially also in the local market? Have you had any challenges?
Actually, this pandemic started in last year, March. Lockdown started worldwide in March 22nd or so, but even during that time, immediately for few weeks last year in March, the auction closed, and then flights also stopped, and then around 1.5 months last year it affected us in March and April. And after that also, since the flight availability was very limited, and the auction where we are selling our flowers in the auction, they gave us a quota. If we are, let's say, exporting monthly 100,000 flowers, they allowed us only 70,000 flowers we can export. So that is how they put the restrictions for our flowers. Last year was a bit bad, but irrespective of this, all the pandemic and then this freight problem and all those things, but still prices were very good. But last year was better than the previous year. This industry is means very big industry. Kenya is almost exporting around 800 million euros to 1 billion euros industry. But only thing I can share the growers is because very good climate in the country, Main thing is the climate. Because of the climate, we are the best rose producer in the world, and second is we have a skilled manpower and we have a best logistics. So since our country is exporting fresh fish, vegetables and fruits and flowers together, so that is the reason we will be able to send in a very economical freight by paying the freight. So only thing is, see, the industry is grower is becoming bigger and bigger. Only thing is, whoever reduces their cost, cut down their cost, and then give the more importance to attention to their details, they will be very successful grower. That's what I can say.